Right guys, another one. This was about packaging a file. We've done this in class, but I'm just going to do it again just to reconfirm it. So in InDesign, we've got our file here, right? We've got 3 pages. There's pictures, there's text, logos, all bits and pieces, okay? So we want to send this to a printer, or I mean for you it's to hand it in, but realistically to send this to a printer, a lot of the times it would be a high-res PDF, but if they do ask for a package file, this is how you put all the elements in it together in the one file. So what we want to do, so if we command click just to show you what the difference is on that one and go to where this stuff is, it's in this folder called Fin Ads. In there, there's the InDesign file and there's all sorts of images. I've only got, as you can see, 2 images in this file, or 3 including the logo, but in our working folder where everything goes in the one spot, there's all sorts of images because I've gone through and I've had a look and I thought I'd do this one, but what we want is we just want the images and the fonts that are relevant to the job. So that folder there is not the package file. That's just working files and things like that. Hope that makes sense. So we go back to InDesign. Right, so we just want to, with this guy, it's all done. I've saved it. So what we do is File, Package, okay, and you'll get some bits and pieces up here. I've got an error message there. You've got to look out for this, and that's telling me that the colors are RGB. For in this case, that's fine. But if you've got missing links and things like that, this is where it will tell you. But we're saying there's 7 links found, and it's all good. Okay, so it's just package. This is an instruction sheet, so you can put information on this if you want to go to a printer with your name, address, and any instructions that you might want. But in this case, we're not going to use it. So you can just continue. And what we want to do now is put it in a folder somewhere where, okay, so in this case, I'm going to put it onto the desktop, but you might put it onto your USB or something. And the name up here is the name of what the folder is going to be called. So it's just Kids Ads times 3 for printer, okay? In this case, we want to copy the fonts, the link graphics, and the update this one. So it should be just default will be the top 3. So we want the top 3 of these checked here, and then just say package, and you'll see what it does. And this is a error message about restrictions of fonts and things like that. You could even put don't show again and okay. Okay, and that will just go through and package it. So if I go back to the desktop now, this is where I've got it to go. Kids Ads times 3 for printer. And if you look in that folder, that's your InDesign file. That's all the links there, and that is just the links that are in this job. So there's just the logo and the 2 pictures. Okay, and there is the font. So in this one, I use Helvetica New. So you might have 5 or 6 fonts. It will package all the fonts. So this folder now is the one that will go to the printer. Okay, this Kids for printer. So what we would probably do, another one, if you right click on that, you can compress Kids A3 for printer, and that will compress the file, and that there is 2.7 meg, so very emailable. So all I did then, so you can email it into one piece. That you can't email bits and pieces, so right click on that one, compress it, and that will compress it, and then there's an emailable file there. Okay, so if we go back to InDesign, that's it. So all I've done is just packaged it, put it in a folder and things like that. So it's all in one spot now. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Cheers.